Alright, I am net control for tonight's net station, which is April the 21st, 2025. My name is Gene, Golf Echo November Echo. Again, my call sign is Kilo India 4 Lima Echo Hotel, KI4LEH, and I live in the Lake Panasoffkee area, Sumter County, Florida. This is a general radio net for participants to check their equipment, pass along any pertinent information, and just general rag choose. This net meets each Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. This is a directed net, so please follow the instructions of net control and use standard net procedures. This net meets here on the 147.030 megahertz repeater, which has a tone of 123.0 hertz and is located in Sumterville, Florida. The Hog County Amateur Radio Association owns and operates this repeater, but we'd still like to thank them for allowing us to use it. At this time, were there any mobile or short time stations? Mobile or short time stations only?
KC4YAO mobile into Vary.
KC4YO, anything for you to take off, Jeff?
Negative, sir. On the way home from the EOC, we did our simplex training net tonight and seemed to go good. But I'll be in here listening. I got about a 15-minute ride home.
All right, good enough. Anybody else, mobile or short time?
Kilo, Quebec 4, Oscar, Romeo, Kilo, Barry.
Kilo, Quebec 4, Oscar, what was the other two? Didn't click there, Larry.
Oscar, Romeo, Kilo, Kilo, Quebec 4, Oscar, Romeo, Kilo, and it's Barry, Bravo, Alpha, Romeo, Romeo, Yankee.
Alright, got you that down, sir. Anything for you take off?
Nothing for the net. Was just out having a smoke. Heard ya. I figured I'd check in and wave a hand. Back to net control. KQ4, ORK mobile.
Alright, sir. Certainly appreciate that. Alright, anybody else mobile or short time?
Kilo Golf 4, Lima Echo Oscar, Gabriel, short time.
4 or 5 minutes.
KG4LEO, go ahead, Gabe.
Yeah, short time over here. I have nothing for the net, just to check in and say hello to you and the rest of the net. This is KG4LEO, back to net control.
Alright, Gabe, thanks, sir. Appreciate it. Anybody else mobile or short time?
W9 Echo Alpha Alpha, short time.
W9EA8, go ahead and pick it up, Marty.
Yeah, I don't know how long the battery is going to last in this iPhone. Just wanted to say hello to everyone. We are still in Daphne, South Carolina, and we'll be heading north. Not too far north, but north tomorrow. Tomorrow night, we plan on being Cartersville, Georgia. Back to you, G. W9 Echo Alpha Alpha.
All right, Marty. Well, thanks for dropping by, and yep, short trip to Cartersville, but enjoyable, hopefully, there. All right, anybody else, mobile or short time?
W9EJH mobile, and just coming up to where I'll be turning on our street here now, so I'll be home in a little bit.
Alright, so you're just going to kind of ride along with us till you get home then?
Yep, I think so. I'm on the HT, so I'll be alright.
Alrighty. Anybody else mobile or short time? Keep this up, won't have anybody left for the net. Alright, guess not. Alright, so go go ahead and take our RF check-ins at this point. So if you're out there on RF and like to join us here, give me a call. And remember, I'll acknowledge each call as we go along, so maybe we can avoid some doubles there. So whoever's up, give it a shot.
Net control. Tango Papa Romeo, rest. Back to you, sir.
WV1 TPR, got your ST next.
Kilo Delta 8 Whiskey Alpha Alpha, Steve in the Villages.
KD8WA8, got you Steve, next RF, check-in.
Kilo Delta 4 India Kilo Victor, Haley in Wildwood.
KD4RKV, got you Harry, next RF check-in.
Kilo 4, Victor Echo.
Got you in there, Vern. Next check-in. I had a double there and didn't get anybody. Well, I said didn't get anybody hurt. Somebody say the villages. This is November Zulu 2 Charlie Mike in the villages. Alright, there's E2C, got you in there, Mike. And who doubled the Mike?
4VLG, Joe in that room.
Alright, yeah, 4VLG, got you, Joe. Next RF check-in.
W4IBW.
Try it again, there was another double there. Somebody try it again, there was a double, I didn't get neither one of you.
W4IBW, Wildwood.
W4IBW, and what's the name?
Name is Vaughn, Victor Alpha Uniform, Golf Hotel November.
Alright, Vaughn, I should have known that, but anyways, thanks. Alright, who doubled with Vaughn a minute ago?
KD0 RIS, Gary and Bushnell.
KD0RIS, got you in there, Gary. Next RF check-in.
KC8, KZM, Bob, Wildwood.
KC8, KZM, got you, Bob. Next RF check-in.
W1JEW, Jesse and Bushnell.
W1JEW, got you, Jesse. Next RF check-in.
KX4RS, Bobby and Webster.
KX4RS, got you, Bobby. Next RF check-in. Any additional RF check-ins for the K4HOG net tonight?
Kilo Oscar 4 Sierra Zulu Juliet, Rick and Lady Lake.
KO4Z, what was the other two?
Sierra Zulu Juliet.
I don't know why I get that backwards. Alright, got you in there, sir. Anybody else RF-wise? Alright, let's see. Let me go over here, picking up. K9TPT. Ken, got you on Echo Link there?
K9TPT, Cannon Bush now.
Alright, so got you in there. And KO4RBG, Nate, you there, sir?
This is KO4RPG, Nate in Inverness tonight.
K4HOG.
Inverness, third smallest little city on the charts there. They came in number 3 of all small cities, I guess, across the country or something. So you're amongst some good people there. All right, I think that's all that's on All-Star Echo Link, but if there's anybody else that did not call or whatever, let me know. Alright, any additional RF check-ins here before we jump back up here to the top? Alrighty, well, we'll jump back up here to Rusty, WB1 TPR, and Rusty, do you have anything from Mark reference areas?
Good evening, Gene. Good evening to the net. Talked to Mark earlier this afternoon. And really the only thing to mention about Aries is the net is coming up this coming Thursday at 7:30 p.m. on this frequency on this repeater. Obviously, everybody's welcome. You don't have to be a member of Aries to join the tour. And the other thing would be for Hurricane Expo that is coming up May the 2nd. Still need 2 volunteers to help Mark and I man the table up there as we tend to do, so we really would appreciate these different, or 2 additional members to help us do that, talk to people about how amateur radio benefits people in emergencies. For the area side, that's just about it, sir.
Anything on your side, personal?
The only thing is just a few things around the house here today. Had to charge the battery box over the last 2 POTA activations. So I decided to get it out and test out the solar panels. And got the thing charged all the way back up to the solar charger and the battery box. So no AC house currently. Got them all charged back up. So that's just about it for me. So I'll hand it back to you, sir.
Rusty, got a suspicion you might be crossbanding or something. Sounds like you're coming in from the shower. So anyways, full audio though, don't worry about that. Alright, I'm gonna unfortunately skip the list here for a minute, but Vern, K4VEB, and I'm thinking you might have an announcement for us.
Well, for VEB, and I guess the big announcement again would be the Hurricane Expo. Skywarn will be represented there, so make sure you stop by, say hello. And other than that, I can give a brief Skywarn report. As I said last night on the Skywarn net, I am truly enjoying this time of year because, especially this week, because there's not much going on. And that's kind of good because remember, June 1st is the first day of hurricane season. Not to say that we couldn't have one sooner, but that's the official start of hurricane season. But currently we've got high pressure in the Atlantic that will be the dominating feature over the next 7 days. The big story, of course, will be the record heat, and it's going to be hot. High temperatures will be in the mid-90s in lots of different spots, including around here. And I guess it's going to be pretty much that way the rest of the week. The only change in the forecast will be some isolated shower chances for Friday and for the weekend in southwest and inland Florida due to some increasing moisture. So that would be real nice because we are in drought conditions, or at least extremely dry, and so it's very close to red flag warnings all over the place. Temperature-wise, we're going to have lows in the mid-60s and highs, as I mentioned, into the mid-90s. So it's going to be warm, but luckily no severe weather in the forecast at this time. And unless I forgot something else, that's all I have for tonight. This is K4VEB, back to Net Control.
You did get the email from Casto, right?
Yeah, thank you, Gene. I did forget that. The weather service is not, what am I going to try to say here? The weather service, National Weather Service, is not having their radios working for the next couple days. I'll check and see if I can find the exact dates on those things, because of the fact that it is simply doing some repair work. And I don't remember the exact dates, and I can't see the email quick enough. Do you know those exact dates, Gene?
Yeah, the National Weather Service transmitter in Sumterville will be offline. It started this evening on 4/21 at 1800 hours, and it says it'll be offline until 4/23 at 1800 hours. And obviously we shouldn't need it for weather purposes, but you know, the weather transmitter is also there designed to catch things like you know, if we have a train car derailment with bad stuff in it, or semi derailments or wrecks with bad stuff in it, they can put those warnings out as well, same as fire warnings and all if they have to. But for the next 48 hours, apparently it's down for maintenance, so do not rely on it. And I will go ahead and shamelessly plug that if you have not signed up for Alert Sumter, it'd be a good idea to sign up for that one. That way at least get it through the cell phone. And I think that was it. Vern, anything else?
That should do it. Thank you, Gene. I told you my memory's getting shorter every day, so appreciate it. This is K4VED, back to net.
It ain't my memory that's the problem. I mean, I got it written down, you know, the ink and paper, it don't fail me. All right, Vern, thank you, sir. All right, let's see. Jump back over to Steve, KD8WAA. Steve?
Thanks very much, Gene, for doing the net, as always. The voice of calm and reason in this crazy world, and very much appreciate you doing that. Not too much here. Just a reminder for those of you in the villages, have nothing going on Saturday morning. We're going to have, for the Villages Amateur Radio Club, is going to have their radio rodeo. So we'll have 4 or 5 different stations set up in the Brownwood Square here in the villages. And so if you're thinking about heading up to the farmers market anyway, it's a chance to stop by. We'll be in the central area by the stage, just hanging out and showing folks radio and how to get involved. So that is this Saturday from 9 to 2. And it's also a good opportunity to get up there because I think the Blueberry Festival starts in the afternoon. So it's a chance to get up there before the parking gets really bad. So that's it for me. KD8WAA, back to net control. Thanks, Steve.
Thanks, Steve. Thank you, sir. Yep. Kill several things at one time, right? Radio, rodeo, and farmer's market. And I bet you that I have some fresh blueberries there, too. You don't have to wait till the afternoon. It's good stuff. All right, appreciate it, Steve. All right, next up is Harry, KD4IKV here.
Hey, thanks for calling, Gene. Good evening to you and everybody on the net. Good, helpful information you all have shared tonight. Thanks to Vern for that, too. And I hope everybody's having a great week. We had a couple of good weeks over on the beach at Flagler Beach, actually Beverly Beach, which was really nice. But we're back in town for a little bit and enjoying the net. And 73 all the way around from KD4IKV.
All right, Harry. Well, thanks for dropping by. It's always a pleasure when you're home. It's all good stuff. All right, Mike, NZ2C. Over to you, sir.
This is NZ2C. Thanks, Gene. Good evening to everyone. I had a good couple days. On Saturday, we went to a German bakery called Yalaha. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. I bought some eclairs and some sourdough bread, and then on Easter Sunday, we went to Van Fleet State Park, and we did an 18-mile bicycle ride. It was flat, with lots of tree cover over top of the trail, and we went slow, so it made for a long ride, but it was a good ride. Gene, thanks a lot for being net control tonight, 73 to everybody. Back to you, Gene. This is NZ2C.
Sure, Mike. Well, thanks for dropping by, and yep, sounds like you had a good time out there with the bike ride and everything, and as long as it's flat and got some shade, you're good. It's getting to that time of the year that gets a little hot for being out on the bike, but it's all good stuff. It's always good to be outdoors. All right, appreciate you being here, Mike. And Joe, KI4VLG, that brings us over to you, sir.
Good evening, Jane, and everybody on the net. Did a few projects today, and then Earl called me. He was going to help me with this new gadget that I bought for trying to program the Bowfangs with the Bluetooth.
I found out I didn't have Bluetooth on my computer, so we bought a dongle for that and got it there, but they wouldn't talk to each other, and Earl called me up and told me that after checking it, he said, well, it's not going to work on the computer, so we did some work with getting things done with the cables, and got everything worked good, so I appreciate Earl doing all the stuff he does, and what he did for me, so other than that, other than that, 73, everybody out there, SWL WHOG, back to you, Gene.
All right, Joe. Well, sorry for that kind of trouble, but yeah, the computer don't have Bluetooth in it. I don't know what I do without the Bluetooth now nowadays. Anyways, but I'll hopefully get it all figured out there. All righty, let's see. Vaughn, W4IBW, over to you, sir.
Thank you, Gene, and good evening to you and everyone on the net. Well, I just wanted to say that you amateur radio operators that are also biker enthusiasts, Leesburg Bike Fest is coming up this weekend for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so they're expecting probably 100,000 people in Leesburg over this weekend for the Bike Fest. I happen to ride a Heritage Softail Harley Davidson, so I'll probably be down there for a while, so sounds like a lot going on this weekend between Brownwood and Leesburg Bike Fest and so on, so there's a lot for people to do. And not much more than that, Gene, at this time, so thanks for letting me jump on board here. This is W4IBW.
All right, Vaughn. Well, no, you're always welcome to join us. That's no problem. But yeah, when you said bike, and I was thinking about Mike and him riding the bicycle, and then you said biking. But when you said 100,000, I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, I got the wrong bike. So, all right, so this weekend, motorcycle bike fest in Leesburg. Is that what you're saying?
That's correct. Yep, it's kind of a big event for Leesburg every year, and it's getting bigger.
Yep, no, well, it's a good thing for the most part. It seemed like it should be here already, but anyways. All right, Vaughn, well, certainly appreciate it, sir, and I'm sure I know where you're going, so have a good time over there. All right, Gary, KD0RIS, over to you, sir.
Well, thank you, Gene, and hi to everybody on the net. I don't have anything going on, just another beautiful day here in Bushnell. With that, back to net control.
All right, Gary, well, appreciate you stopping by there. It's always a pleasure. And that'll take us over to Bob, KC8KZM. Bob?
Good evening, Gene. Everybody on the net tonight. This is KC8KZM. Busy day today. Had to go take the car in. We had a window regulator went bad. Couldn't get the window to close or open, so it was open. And so I had to get that replaced. And played with the radio a little bit too. So kept busy today. And beautiful day outside. That's about all I got. I'll turn it back over to net control. This is KC8KZM. Back to you, Gene.
All right, Bob. Yeah, used to. Didn't mind riding with the windows down and the vent window open, right? But not so much anymore, that's for sure. All right, appreciate you being here. And Jesse, W1JEW, over to you, sir.
W1JEW. Not much going on. I'm just, I do know this Saturday I won't be attending anything that you guys got going on. We got our bowling pin shooting league over there in Inverness, so I'll be doing that. I am thankful for the report Vern gave us, and I hope that weather holds off a little bit until we get that one sheet of tin anchored down on the roof before it starts raining. Everything else is done. We're ready for hurricane season except for that. Anyway, back to net control, W1JEW.
All right, Jesse. Well, I'd like to agree with Vern there. I think we'll be good for a few days. At least we definitely hope so. All right, appreciate you being here. And Bobby, KX4RS, over to you, sir.
Good evening, Gene, and we're on the net. Hope everybody had a good weekend, good Easter. And as far as the gentleman said about the bakery over there in WHOG, yeah, That's a good bakery. We got good food, good sweets there. And Leesburg Bike Fest. Yes, I will be there on Sunday. I think I got to work Saturday, so I'm gonna ride the bike over there on Sunday. I heard that he said he had a Softail. I got an electric glide, so a geezer glide, you could call it. But anyway, I'll be over there on Sunday. So that's it. Back to you, sir. KX4RS.
Well, if the geezer fits. All right, Bobby, appreciate you being here, sir. And hope you have a good rest of the week. All right, Rick, KO4SZJ, over to you, sir.
Hello and good evening, everyone. Good evening, Gene. Thanks for checking me in. I got my new radio is ham shack ready, operational, and I talk more on the radio than ever. It's working great for me. Enjoyed being on your nets here. Get on all the nets I could possibly get. And I want to get involved with more and participate in the Skywar nets. That's going to be neat when the disaster strikes. So other than that, 73s everybody. Thanks, Gene, for having me. KO4SZJ.
All right, Rick. Yeah, no problem. I mean, welcome on into the nets. And I guess it's not exactly Skywarn-wise, but I guess tomorrow night is supposed to be a lot of meteors up there falling down. So might want to look out for that one. All right, thanks for being here, sir. And that takes it over to Ken, K9TPT. Ken?
Well, good evening, Gene, everybody on the net. Hope everybody's having a good week so far. Went up to Wildwood today and got 8 sheets of plywood to start relining the walls inside the motor trailer. And probably going to start on that tomorrow. I don't know how long it'll take because I got to take the windows out and reseal them and, cut the holes in the plywood. Put the windows back in. So I'm sure it'll probably be most of the week, if not more. But that's about all we got going on down here. So with that, I'll just say 73 to everybody and try to make it in.
K4HOG.
All right, Ken. Well, good luck with that project there, and hope you got a shady spot to work in, that's for sure. All right, Nate, don't know if you're here or switched over to radio or what, but KO4RBG, are you still with us?
Everyone else on the net? Yeah, I went ahead and jumped in the truck and turned on the mobile. The truck has an air conditioner, and I was out in the sun all day, so it's cooling off. Just got the boy over here at Boy Scouts, and heading home in a little bit. Not a whole lot to report. Just been working around the yard, putting in signs and driveway alarms and all kinds of good stuff through gardening. That's about it. Hope everyone has a great week, and make sure you drink some water because it's been warm. With that, I'll pass it back to net control. KO4RBG clears.
All right, Nate, well, appreciate you being here, and yep, our son's enjoying the scouts over there. Shame you got to go so far over to find a good troop, but hopefully it is one. All right, Nate, brings us to the end of the list there. So do we have anybody else out there? BRF was a guest. Anybody else out there that'd like to join us here for the K4HOG Hog County Amateur Radio Association net? If so, give me a call, KI4LH. NV2P.
Great.
All right, NV2P, got you, Peter, and somebody double. Peter, could you try that one again, please?
Gene N07GX, Greg.
All right, N07GX, got you, Greg. Anyone else? All right, NV2P, back to you, Peter.
Thank you, Gene. Hello, everyone. Yeah, just spent the day today taking my antenna out of the attic and putting it outside and just trying to get it to work properly. So that's been my day. I think I may have something working here, but I'm not sure. So far, I've made some contacts on 20 meters and 40 meters. So it's looking pretty good, and I'm hoping that I'm going to get the same type of response tomorrow when I try it again. So KF4LEH, this is NV2P, back to you.
Good, Peter. Well, I hope you're getting some good responses out of it and all, and then hopefully it'll work for you, and you can kind of put that project to rest. And besides, it's getting to be those days where it's a little too hot to be crawling around in the attic now. All right, appreciate you being here. And Greg, at 07GX, over to you.
Yeah, I guess I'm the tail gunner tonight, so. 07GX, Greg here in Leesburg, and good evening everybody on the net tonight. It's been a whirlwind bunch of productions, starting Thursday evening, ending Saturday evening about the knee. The attendance, I think, was pretty good. A little under 1,000 people had seen the stage play, the musical, and a pretty good response. So that was good news. And after that was talking about kind of hit you after a while, is because you last performance, you just kind of unwind, and we unwound all right. It took us into after midnight and having to wake up at 5 or before 5 to go get some stuff here for sunrise service, including some food and so on and so forth. So yeah, yesterday was kind of recovery day, and in the afternoon taking a nap. Other than that, we just keep going over here. And again, everyone have a great week. 07GX, back to net.
All right, Greg. Well, I'm sure it all was good. Turned out good and all. Sounds like you had a good crowd, as you said. So it's all worthwhile, that's for sure. But you do have to take a breather afterwards. That's no doubt. All right. Anyone on the net have anything further for the net, or do we need a recap on anything? All right. Well, I certainly appreciate each of you taking the time out of your evening to join us here on the Hog County net. We'll say that the Sumter County MCOM net is in progress over on the 146.925, in case any of you are interested in doing that one. And they appreciate the check-ins as well. So I'll say it's in progress. I don't see anything moving, but anyways, should be. But I'm going to take a pause, and I'll come back and officially close out this net. Alright, going to officially close out the Hog County net at 8:33 p.m. Eastern Time, and return the repeater back to its normal amateur radio use, and say good night to everybody. KF4LEH clear.